Some people call me the ghost cowboy.
Wow, wow.
Some call me the gangster of love. No, I fucked up that song already. Oh man, everybody get your ley line rares. Did y'all get your ley line rares in? We had them. Some call me the demon of blood. Some people call me Maurice. As I speak to the pompous of love. Oh man. Oh, we got one for you tonight, guys. We got one for you tonight. Boys and mules. Yeah, you know, I've heard a lot of people, there's a lot of coping. They're saying, well, mono red is going to be better now because, to be honest, mono red wasn't even that good. And also ley line wasn't even that good and it made your deck worse. I don't know if that's troll coping, but it may be. Let's do this real quick. What do we got here? Not bad. Got a dragon deck, really. Not bad at all. Oh look, Leyland Residence. Okay. Alright. Wait, is this one of those one where you can cast anything? I can't remember. Who fucking remembers anymore? Leyline doesn't make the deck better. It gave him a chance to make it faster, and that's all they care about. Interesting point. Interesting point. Hey, Mortlock, how you doing? Did I say hi to Mortlock? Trexodactyl, thank you for coming. Crimson Thorn, Marauding Army, Bad Optics, as it were. Aloha, Ian Salim, no good username, Ghost Cowboy, MTG Hillbilly. Good to see you, everybody. Make sure you go follow MTG Hillbilly as well. Go right down there and click on the old follow button. Some people call me Maurice. Enduring tenacity. I play my music in the sun. Pretty much, yeah, Trex, that is true. That is true, Mr. Trex. One of the new slivers coming. I don't think we're gonna see slivers for many a days. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't think we're seeing them come back for a while. I don't think they're coming back for a while, boys. Not for a long time. I think they've said that slivers are gonna be off the menu for a good long time. Yeah, you could do that. It doesn't really count, but it works technically. Lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey all the time. Gold vein, check it out now. Gold vein hider, right about now. Lord of the Pit reprint when? Hey, Silent Snow, 35 bits, thank you. Shave and a haircut, 35 bits. Ice cream, so good. Ice cream, so good. That's what I gotta do, right? That's how it's done. My mono red, I only used Leyline a couple times to kind of just get the feeling of it. I didn't really much care for it. Yeehog Lizzie. Plenty of Scarecrow support, indeed. Oh yeah, Enduring Tenacity is such a good card. I'm gonna build a vampire. I'm gonna build the true vampire deck with that soon. The true vampire experience. Oh, unfortunately, guys, there's no early access for Foundations, so they're not doing early access for it. I guess they got a new community manager. They didn't have enough time to set it up. Whatever. So that's unfortunately where we're at. So we're gonna hit Foundations with everyone else. How that is gonna affect the game, I don't know. It's gonna be pretty wild. It's gonna be pretty wild and spooky. So yeah, we'll have to wait on that one. Pollen Shield Hair. Boom. Draw a card. Boom. Boom, boom. Zimone. My turn. Plot largely doesn't matter. Oh, well, thank you for coming. Go play Factorio. Have a good time with it. Boom, there's Winter. He had a good opener right here. Primo the Indivisible. One Nation Indivisible. with liberty and justice for all. And justice for all. Yeah, we're going to do Black Council episodes on it. We're going to do our top 10. We'll do some set reviews. Yeah, we're going to definitely do some podcast stuff surrounding it. I'll probably do a theory craft with maybe some new vampires or something. We'll do pre-release for it. Like, that's not going to be the issue. We'll definitely do pre-release for... I'll do it personally. You know. I mean, that's hard for me to say, Master Nightshade. Now is a fine time to jump in. It depends. I maybe wait for previews. Maybe wait for preview season and maybe another 2 weeks. And if there's a couple cards you're in love with, save some for what you got there. Foundations. I think that either time is a fine time to jump in, regardless. I'll keep that. Boom. What'd you think? That is a very winning deck. If you're interested in really winning just a fuckload, you're just like, I want to win so fucking much. Like, you don't even understand how much I want to win. I want to win so frequently and so aggressively that it gets out of control. That's the deck for you. That deck got me to Mythic, by the way, the Boros. So it's no fucking joke. Caller of the Pride. It's a good card. Yeah. It's a good card. He's thinking... He's probably going to try to play some removal here. Gnawing Vermin. Mills 2 cards. He's trying to mill himself. Oh, he's running Reanimator. Dogabot's Faithful. Boom. I'd like to get Calyx out. Their souls look lost. Very nice. Going in with that bad boy right there. Hit for 7. Boom. Take action. Insane value right there. If it's not obvious. Cats Tribal for the memes. I'd love to do some Cats Tribal. I tried to do a Cats Commander deck. You almost had the, you definitely have it. You'll definitely be able to get the Cats Commander out now. For shizzle. On the Cats Commander. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you coming home, Daddy don't know when. We'll be together then, son. You know we'll have a good time then. Yeah. As you can see, with 3 cards out, this is like 3-card Monty. It's just shuffling. Shuffling, shuffling. What is this deck I'm playing? This was a deck given to us by our good friend. I can't see his name right now because Discord turned on streamer mode, and I hate that. Let me try to turn it off so I can see his. This is Delish. Similar to the deck that I was playing, but he really upped it on the ward, which I really like that idea, so I modified one of his. No way he pops off with Calyx. Yeah, this is Mr. Coom Coom. This is your horrible username. All the more reason for YouTube, you got to hit the like on it. Yeah, that's what I thought. I knew you had a different name. This is modified. This is a slightly modified version of yours. I did change it around a little bit. I don't know if you had Innkeeper's Talent. That's probably one of the bigger changes that I did. But we're going to double down on the ward. And it really does help a lot. Green White Enchantment is super powerful. Yeah, it is back in the day. What's your opinion on Golden Sidekick? Have a friend say you should remove it from my deck because this trash card that's overrated ain't worth the mana value. It sounds like your friend is an alchemy hater. Okay, it sounds like he is totally drinking just copious amounts of alchemy haterade, and he can't stop, won't stop. That's what it sounds like to me. I think it is a pretty decent card. It's going to set off an already good Bat's life gain and drain. So I don't think that it's... I don't... Boom. Let's do this. I don't think it's that bad. If you want to play Alchemy, if you're going to consistently play Alchemy, but it is very good. It does feed in quite well. Gideon is in fact dead. Yes, he is dead. He died for Liliana. I feel like the only thing that this is missing is more life gain. I feel like I really pop off. Well, that's any deck. Yes, I will probably be making a video about this deck. It's going to do very well for itself, so I'm sure. My turn. So let's do this. Yeah, I was working on my own Selesnya, Mr. Coom Coom, and it didn't quite work. And I took some of the ideas that I had. See, he's trying. He's trying his best here. Which one should I use? We'll use this one. Chris Chaos. Check it out now. Chris Chaos, brother, right about now. So he could play removal on somebody, but that's gonna basically burn up his entire budget. You see that? That burns his entire budget up. So now we can put down Gideon. Put that down. Boom. Boom. We'll swing in. We have Shard Mage's Rescue right there. We'll wait on that. Then we can pump. We can do the pump and dump scheme. Okay. Pop for that. Pop for that. Amogus. I don't even remember seeing... Do you want to know how instinctively I just sing random shit? I don't even remember singing you a intro song. I just remember, I don't even remember doing it. What was the song that I was singing? Because I don't even remember doing that. There we go. Yeah, this is a lot more fun than the other Selesnya enchantments. It's aggressive. We're trying to hit up the middle. Oh, yeah. Well, I was thinking Funk Show Brother, so now I'm going to rhyme everything with Funk Show Brother. Check it out now. Chris, Chaos right about now. Funk Show Brother. You know, my favorite thing to sing to that was Darkstar Augur. Wait, what the fuck is this? Arena Plush Charms from WizKids. Hey, yo, man, what's going on here? I might gotta get this for Snow. She loves plushies. WizKids Gathering Mini. There's a koi. There's not a shark, though. That's the problem. The Fisherman. I might have to get the Fisherman, man. Mabel is cute, too. Let's be honest. That's pretty good. Okay, I didn't see that before. I like mindless consumption. Yeah, if this was anything like the old Selesnya enchantment, I don't think I would have enjoyed it that much. How we doing, right? By the way, Numbskull, how you doing, man? Numbskull, I fell asleep and I didn't get back to you. Yes, we will do the podcast. The question is, what do you want to podcast about? That's going to be the real question we need to ask ourselves. We look inward. Get her the flip. I don't know about the flip. Yeah, I don't know if she likes flip. Ghost him up. Let's ghost him up, boys. Boom. Boom. That's a ward. That's a ward. That's what we call ward 4. Yeah. Ward 4 on that motherfucker right there. Okay. So we got Shard Mage's Rescue. Auto pay that. What's the Tonberry looking thing with the lantern? That's the Fisherman. Yeah. The Fisherman. Ghost. Ooh. He's gonna manifest dread. Oh, no. Whatever will a guy like me do? Oh, sorry. It's the pump. Apologies. It's gonna be the pump. You know it's gonna be the pump. Optimistic Scavenger, we drop that. 1/1. Push that forward. Boom. Called it pants because Ward can't touch this. Yeah. Yeah, pants. Doom, 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 bam, 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 bam. I don't know why it's called pants. Flood Pit's Drowner. Very cool. I'm sorry, you're actually not allowed to touch my shit. I don't know if you got the idea yet, dude, but you're really not allowed to touch my shit. I don't like it. Alright? It makes me upset when you touch my things. I don't care for it. Okay. Should we do this? Ward 1. This guy's got ward, he's got ward 1. Flood Pit's Drowner. You got ward 1 on him. I'm worried he's going to pump because he could potentially do 5, so we'll hold steady. We do need Calyx. Calyx really does make... He's the guy that makes... He makes the dream work. Into the Flood Maw. Boom. Boom. He had to pay 5 to get that done. Which is, you know... Sure is a choice. We'll take it. Now we're talking. For 8. Alright, let's see what he's got here. More knockback. 1,000 times more knockback. Yeah, I don't care about taking 4. That's not important. Okay, boom, boom. Gets the draw. Gets the draw. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go all in. You know what I'll never forget about the words all in? Do you know what I'll never... Okay, so there was a general. I think it was General Petraeus. He was getting a biography done on him while he was commanding the Iraq War, the Afghanistan War, or whatever. And the name of the book that was going to be done by the journalist was All In. And they were also having an affair. They were sleeping with each other. So I found it humorous to no end that he was dating. He was messing around with a woman who was writing a book on him called All In, who he was sleeping with. I feel like there's just a deep level of irony in that. I don't know why. I don't know why that's funny. It shouldn't be as funny as it is, but it's very funny. Because literally the title of the book was General Petraeus, All In. Oh, well, we got that Simic guy right there, huh? Sure showed him. Hey, what's up, Tanuki? Steve Bot, how you doing? Hillbilly Kami. What's up? I really like this deck, by the way. I like the untouchableness of it. This is a great answer to the removal meta where they're trying to kill you. I absolutely did not play through it. I played one game of it, and I drafted not great. And, I mean, if you like drafting, it's a free draft. So, you know, take that as you'd want. I don't know if it's worth the time or the effort. It might be a while before you win anything on that one, so, you know. Go in. Numacolo. New Mao Cola, Unstoppable Slasher, very nice. Let's put that down. Draw a card, Hushwood's Verge, Deep Rushlands, this. Let's swing in, boom. He's gonna hit me with that. However, if he's got the demon, he's got the win right there. He's gonna cast Nowhere to Run. Ignores all the ward, all the hexproof, and everything. So that's the perfect answer to our problems right there. Create a hexproof token. Blah, 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 blah. So it doesn't have hexproof. Can be the target, and ward doesn't trigger. Wow, so that's the perfect answer to what we're doing. We have no basic lands to put ossification on either, which is also a problem. So we might get fucked right there. Oof. Oof. He had the perfect answer for us. He's gonna have more removal. Look at that. Oh yeah, and here's me with no fucking basic lands to get rid of the ossification. Yeah, it's a big fucking L right there. It literally set up to fucking stop me. Literally set up to fucking stop me as fast as possible. Amazing. I could negate the cut down by making him not a total of 5 toughness and whatever anymore, but. Yeah, literally fucking locked and loaded to fuck me over that one. He had everything he needed up front, which is wild. Let's go for that. Well, I don't know if I've lost the game with this next, so. The thing is, I mean, with Midweek Magic, it's a free draft. Go run it. Go fucking run it. See what happens. If you get a really cracked hand, you get a cracked hand, and if it sucks, it sucks. There's no downside to doing the draft part and trying to build a deck. You know, I don't really think that there is. Going to be any kind of downside to that. Just go for it. It's fucking free, you know. Maybe it'll make you a better drafter. So, yeah. Wow. Okay. Okay, great. No green mana. I fucked with the mana one time, and they said, nah, it's not having it for green anymore. You're gonna get all white. Tale of Tamio. Mill 2 cards. Okay, let's do this. Alright, well there we go. Hey, what's up, Stignox? How you doing? Nukes, did I say hi? Thank you for giving me that old school arcade win notice right there. You win! Dennett. Continue? Please insert coin. Good stuff. I like that. Thank you, Mr. Goom Coom. Bum 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 bum. Let's keep it going. Yeah, Nowhere to Run, honestly, is legitimately good. I've been a slow convert to it, but it is very good. I think that it is quite the card. It is quite the card. Or crad, if you will. Quite the crad, perhaps. Perhaps. Okay, let's put down the Toadstool Admirer. VT Vovu, Ward and Hexproof are too annoying not to have. Indeed. Yeah, I think that is one of the bigger problems is that... I mean, we've had to double down on it. We've kind of forced in this position. Did you know you can turn the TVs on and off? Pretty cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Boom. Okay, so Ethereal Armor Audacity. That's not going to work. You can click on the eyeballs, yeah. You can click on so many different things. They knocked that out of the park with this playmat, by the way. Does that. Boom. Yeah, he figured something out there. That's not going to help, but he did figure one thing out. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. On you. I don't really need more than one. Let's do Ethereal Armor on there. Boom, boom. Bango. Royal Treatment, I think, is going to be the one. That's got a 3-piece suit, yeah. Honestly, I'm so off on Magic the Gathering slang. I don't know. Maybe I don't play with enough people. Oh, Sunfall. He's just going to Sunfall his way out of this mess. I get to draw a card. Let's put down Toadstool Admirer. You're going to have to Sunfall this one. Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Say you'll haunt me. Say you'll never stay, you want me still. Say you'll never die, you'll always haunt me. I want to know I belong to you. Say you'll haunt me. Say you'll never stay, you want me still. Say you'll never die, you'll always haunt me. I want to know I belong to you. VT Voltaire, how you doing? I got him. You passed? Oh, wow, great. I'm glad you passed the stone. I got to make my mono red stone deck for you, MTG Hillbilly. Thunder Lasso. Thunder Lasso. Only cookies I know are the food. I mean, it's a ban enough to be effective. Yeah, it's enough of a ban to be useful. For sure. I also see VTuber Aurora here, lurking like a stalking butler. Something but the past is done. Mother Mary, won't you whisper? Something but the past is done. Overlord of the Bale Mercs. That. 4. He's got the Viper. Sellsword ban, you know, I guess they really didn't want to do that. They were kind of against the Sellsword ban. Face down card, very nice. Razor Verge Thicket. Hit, pop. Say you wanna stay, you want me still. Say you'll never die, you'll always haunt me. I wanna know I belong to you. Say you'll haunt me. Boogeyman, 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 boogeyman. Sellsword is absolutely a problem. Yeah, you can win on turn 3 with Sellsword. This problem hasn't really gone away too much, but it's gone away enough that it's less of an issue now, I think. The turn 2 was really the main thrust of the problem, I suppose, is what you could say. That was the core issue, was the fact that they could go, you could go, and then next turn they won if you didn't have the card. That was a big issue. That was gonna be a problem. Mulligan. Actually, I only need 2 mana, so we'll do that. I'm still standing, talking about a new desire. Get rid of Ethereal Armor, either one. Yeah, he's gonna do that one. Tokumatsu, Sinclair right there. Boom. I think we'll have to do Tomoko Onogard. He may have the instant, the flash removal, but we'll see. Ooh, taking away another card from me. Oh, and not refreshing it with anything. That's good. Boom. 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 There we go. YouTube, please don't forget to like YouTube. I really need you to do that for me. Yeah, turn 3, you at least have one more draw and one more chance to get rid of it. And the turn 3 also, it really helped. You know, it really, really helped when you were gonna go in. It helped a lot to, I think Burn Together, I mean, at that point, we're kind of just restricting everything, aren't we? Like, also, should we get rid of the mouse and maybe get rid of the scamp too? I mean, there's a lot of problems. There's a lot of problematic cards. Wow, really fucking me over here, aren't you guys? Oh, it's good game? Okay, he said it's good game. He said it's over. It's Jover. He said you can't even stop what's coming right here. He's got the demon. Ward 2. Boom. Goes to Admire. Boom. He said it's Jover. It's GG. You're done. Don't even try. Give up. You gonna play another one. Ward 2. Ward 2. Boom. It's gonna hit me with Unstoppable Slasher. Sheltered by Ghost with no target to hit on. Boom. That's gonna be that for me right there. Yeah, Duress, discard, removal is gonna be tough to get through. think this should just be go and make burn together cost 1 more colorless. Yeah, 1 more would help burn together. That slows them down a little bit. I wasn't saying that, Trax. The question is where do we draw? The question is, again, it's more of a dialogue. Where do we draw the line about where it is? Ley line was obviously one of the biggest problems. I mean, personally, I still think that Sunfall should be banned. And if we're talking about alchemy rebalances, I think that Sunfall should probably cost 7. Realistically, in a fair, just society, Sunfall costs 6 or 7. And what I was thinking about today is what Sunfall should cost is you should get the Incubate token. Your opponent should get the Incubate token, not you. I think more than anything, that would be the most creative way of doing things, is if your opponent got your Incubate token. Wouldn't that be interesting? So now you're giving me an upside. If you wipe a big board, I get a card that can go 7, that can become a 5/5. You know, so now we're making things silly. You know, and I love when things are silly. The alchemy errata of Leyline will probably be, it will probably be that you need to pay for each one, or it doesn't start in your hand. That would almost be fun, almost like a set. Yeah, the settle the wreckage effect. Yeah. So there's no downside to there's literally no downside to whatchamacallit. Do you know what I mean? There is absolutely no problem with it at all. You gain all the rewards, you gain none of the negatives. If there is some sort of downside, something, anything at all to downside yourself, then maybe people will be more hesitant to play it. You know, it has to be something though. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to give me something there, Chief. You know, that's the biggest issue. Yeah, Fateful Absence. Even look at something like Get Lost. You know, it can destroy an enchantment. It can destroy a planeswalker or a creature. But you get 2 map tokens. 2 map tokens is not insignificant. 2 map tokens is potentially 2 lands, 2 cards off the top, 2 1/1 counters. There's an upside to it. There's always a balance on cards like that. Hey, what's up, Digo Glizziel? This is Selesnya. This is Selesnya enchantments, is what it is. Selesniano Enchantos. Tokumatsu. Why would I use 2 of that? I will use 1 planes. Put down. I'll use 1 of those. Okay. Pay ward X ever. Boom. Okay. Ooh, entity tracker. Very nice. Still now I have 2 royal treatments, so I'm basically invincible. There's nothing he can do to me. I'm gonna wipe the floor with him. Yeah, so I have a lot of different ways I have a lot of different ways that I think in my head. I should make like a 10-minute short little video about the problem with Sunfall and my ideas to fix it. But it's literally a card with no downside. They're thinking that the downside is, well, you're going to lose your cards too. You would exile your cards off the board as well, and you don't want that. You want to keep your cards on the board. And nobody wants that. If you're playing Sunfall, you don't give a shit. It's completely inconsequential for you to get rid of your own cards. Doesn't matter. Let's do that. Feathers of Flight, very nice. Boom, he's gonna play for the interception here. Who's he gonna block? I got solutions for you though, man. I ain't going in fucking unguarded. I ain't going in unguarded. Alright, still got a royal treatment left over for my dude here. Problem with Sunfall and Farewell is standard, they have a bunch of indestructible creatures to deal with. Yeah, exiling is also the issue. Death triggers would go off. Again, Kami, that's true. Hi, Kami, by the way. I don't know if I said individually said hi to you, Kami. Death triggers would go off. You would be able to resurrect some things. But a full exile for 5 with no downside is just, to me, it's one of the most unbalanced cards out there right now. It's steady. One of the most unbalanced cards we have currently. Just raw technical unbalancedness. It's that one. They can change it to destroy. That would help. I also just think it needs something. I don't know who decided that a 5-drop exile with no downside and putting a creature, giving you a free creature, like they were just like, yeah, run it, fucking, I don't care. You know, who gives a shit? I don't even think I'm very mixed on. I'll be honest. Meat Hook. They should have done one or the other. Here's the thing: if they did Meat Hook and they did Despair, those were Black's 2 best tools. You know, whatchamacallit can tell you all about this. Those were its best tools. You know, some of its best tools to deal with the current meta. And they took 2 of its strongest cards out of the game. I think they should have done one or the other. I don't think that they should have given them both there. I think that was too much. Boom. Ethereal armor. He's out of there. We were eating good though. Listen, Despair and Meat Hook, we were fucking gaining and draining like you wouldn't fucking believe. The game is so fast now, I feel like they'd be less effective as 5-drops. Like, Meat Hook was at the very least a 3-drop to be effective. Kiki Jiki needed to go. Bank Buster was in every fucking deck ever. Omnath was obviously busted. I feel like it's hard for me to say because I'm right on the edge with... The thing is, I'm biased towards those cards. Meat Hook was so fucking good. Despair, I feel like, was expensive enough to not be a problem. I don't know, a 5-drop that just makes you sacrifice 3 things. I feel like that one was... I was more surprised by that one than Meat Hook. You could fuck people up with Meat Hook, man. You could really fuck them up with Meat Hook. Despair, less so. I guess it was a matter of spamming. Good night. You're leaving, Mr. Kum Kum? You should try the Rihanni deck I posted when you get the chance. You're going to bed. Oh, well, thank you for coming, Mr. Kum Kum. I expect to see your comments on the video tomorrow, man. It should be front and center. Oh yeah, yeah. Tag me again in the in the one you put down. In the one you put down, I'll take a look at it. Took them all honor guard. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's. Actually, we're gonna do this. 2, bring the end. Okay. Invoke Despair, earn the ban. It was a brainless card. Either sacrifice, you draw 3 and they lose 6. Way too powerful. Yeah, I guess. My mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me yeah. That's the issue. Where did Crad come from? It came from, I think it came from, was it you, Chris Chaos, who said Crad? Somebody wrote Crad in the chat instead of card, and everyone basically thought it was funny. That's the long and short of it. That is basically why it exists. Is somebody once wrote Crad instead of, yeah, there's some really good Crads coming up, and everybody thought that was really funny. That's literally it. Why does white have more born wipes? I have a bigger riddle for you, Steve Bot. I have a bigger riddle for you. Why does white have better reanimators than black? Why does white better at necromancy than black right currently? White has better everything. Yeah, white is powerful as shit right now. If no enchantments are drawn from that hand, it could be awful. Well, that's the thing, Deagle Glizzle, is that I always try to make sure enchantments are drawn. That's the good news. Ops goes first, and I have that many. Ben Enwa. That is a Morrowind slur right there. Always has been. Yeah, astronaut meme. Always has been. We're going to put down Tokumatsu Honor Guard. I think we'll shelter by ghosts. If I get a green mana here, that would be ideal. I don't think I will. There's the Chompin' Shark. Chompin' Shark. We chomp and chomp. And stomp and stomp. Draw a card, discard a card, boom. You're going away, buddy. You're going to the boo-boo hole. I'm still standing, talking about a new desire. A white mana, not great, but it'll still get over the hump there. If he gets a blue mana, he can play the knockback, which is going to be bad. No, he can't play the knockback yet. This is standard, yeah. This is in fact standard. Standardo. Oop. Oop. Alright, I'm really going to need to hold that royal treatment. Because I know he wants to hit my card real bad. And he's getting up to it right now. He's going to put down the mana to almost be able to do it. So much ward, I really hate removal. Yeah, I don't care for removal. Well, it's everywhere. That's kind of the underlying issue, am I right? Let's do that. Boom. Big hit right there. Big stretch. A lot of energy, a lot of focus. Good stuff. I'm still standing. Talk about the crads. What's up, Dazza? How you doing, Dazza? Daza von Jazza. Into the Flood Mall. Ward. And then, of course, we're going to do that. We'll auto-pay that. There you go. It's the name of the game right now. Removal is the name of the game. They're killing me out here, man. I'm fighting for my life out here, bro. Do I have enough wins yet? We're running at an 84%, by the way. Just so you're aware. We're absolutely fucking murking people. Dorian Black, did I say hi to you? Welcome to the show. Yeah, if people can't play early removal off, it really fucks up the current meta. I think hey, what's up? I am a squirrel, lazy comrade. Yeah, if people can't do it, they literally are. Everyone is removal brained right now. Let's be honest, guys. The first couple of plays of Magic lately have been everyone fucking draws pistols and shoots at each other immediately, and that is not ideal, you know. And when you can stop that, you kind of, ooh, 3 damage to each one. +1, +1, +1, +1. Oh, it's not even worth fucking running on. There you go. And I got a land right there. Boom. We'll put down that. Great wipe right there. That'll fuck me up. Might be the loss just because of that. He's not playing cards either, which he's being smart and conservatively playing here. Don't let it be a land. I know it's only a 30% chance, but it's going to give me a land, of course. 29% chance coming up of hitting a land, and I bet you I'll hit it. It's got to auto-balance me eventually, guys. It's not going to let me stay at 85% win rate. Let's be 100% clear here, guys. Let's not fucking let's not get silly like Soupy Sales, you know what I mean? What's he going to run? Target card chooses their hand. Yeah. Boom. 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 Another land, probably. Watch this. I would love a... Oh, Innkeeper's Talon. That's not too terrible. Bango. Oof. Ward 1, he still has enough to remove it. Down to 3. People are so used to playing against mono red that the board wipes and removal are automatic. Yeah. Ward 1, he's got to play it. He discarded Valgavoth. If he's on the table, you've already lost. Because he's... Valgavoth. There's another land for you right there. For your pleasure. Boom. So far out of 13 cards, we've drawn 7 lands. So that's an over 50% win rate. Hit land rate right there with 28% lands left. That is a force loss. That is a force loss right there, guys. That's what you call that. If he's on the table, you've already lost. Because he's a Valgavoth. Yeah. I'm still standing. All creatures, I'm going to have to mulligan that. No creatures, I mean. Shard Mage's Rescue. Talk about a new design. Let's go wide. Let's push you down. Typical honor guard. Pack a lunch. That's kind of funny because it sounds like pack a punch, which is called. Boom. Tomko honor guard into Shard Mage's rescue might save us a little bit of headache. Carrot cake. Hey, carrot juice. No, we don't want to land. Not what we wanted there. We need more enchantments coming up. If it feeds us a land, we already know what it is. Royal treatment, I will take that. Oh my goodness, Jaffer! I didn't even notice you there, Jaffer my faffer, aka Jaffer Cakes. How you doing? Big shout out to the Jaffer man. Whoa, Black Betty, Jaffer man. Whoa, Black Betty, Jaffer man. What do I think about the Vin 919XX Jaffer raid coming in? What do I think about the new Planeswalkers coming in? Ajani is going to be a problem because I think it was what's his name on Twitter said basically if you use Ajani and an Orzhov with what's that crap called? Give him flying and double strike with the slasher. That's going to be nuts. I think that he's probably the most viable to be played. Played the UB Kato on 17.5. Not bad at all. I haven't played Kato yet, and I haven't played in Ninjas, so I might do a little something with that one. I'm getting auto balanced right now. I'm winning too much. I was probably at an 83% or 84% right now. I'm currently at with this thing, I'm at a 13-3. So now the game is like, slow your fucking roll, dude. Whoa. I was at like a 12-1. And so the arena naturally goes, I'm going to need you to stop right there, man. You're not going to fucking stay at a 85% win rate, man. We don't. All right, you can't just break the fucking game. We gotta slow you down eventually. So, hey, there's the ghosty boy. Excellent. The ghosty boy gonna do what a ghosty boy do. Boom, boom, boom. We do no attacks. I might throw Nashi in there. I don't know. We'll see. I might go a little bit more ninja on it and take a look at that. Do it that way. Hey, what's up, Dallas Multipass, Lilu Corbin Multipass. Welcome to the show. We got the Ghost Shelter. Check it out now. Ghost Shelter right about now. Ghost Shelter. Selesnya card crimes. Yeah, I've got to do a Selesnya again. I mean, not Selesnya. A Dimir. Dimir notwithstanding, used to be one of my favorite color combinations. Like, I was a Dimir main for a long time. For, like, the longest, I was a Dimir main. I always played Dimir. Very Dimir, very mindful. Oh my god, that was so bad. I apologize for that. Immediately. I immediately apologize for that. Don't be mad at me for saying that, okay? Zaveritt's the favorites. How you doing? Welcome Vin19, by the way. Liliana, as much as I love Liliana, let me say that she's way too fucking expensive. A 6-drop Planeswalker in this meta, I don't think we're gonna see very much of her. Listen, I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna build a zombie deck with her. Okay, like that's given. But is she gonna be super useful all around? Probably not. She is probably not gonna be a meta shaker and breaker right there. It's just the name of the game. You're just never gonna get. You're never compared to the other Lilianas. You're just never gonna have that use that you're gonna have with other cards. Yes, if it Golgari in some Golgari decks, if you can maybe sneak her out of the graveyard. I listen. I love Liliana, but you know, I got to be realistic as well. You know, we gotta be smart about these things. Ghosts. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I think that Scavenger into Royal Treatment is the way to go here. Unless he plays a Forced Sacrifice. Time to bones. I'll get rid of Ossification. Ethereal Armor. So let's do you. Let's do you. Boom. Piece of Sunslayer. Blizzy's on Slizzy. Audacity and Audacities. Feathers Flight, perfect. Hit for 19, not bad. If he hits me with the Forced Sacrifice, I'm going to be real pissed. No, Bale Mercs. That ain't it. Yeah. Mojo Row! Welcome, man. Uh-oh. Mojo Rogue's got an important question coming in. You want to talk to me off stream? Everything all right? So you sound very serious. Foundations, yeah, foundations need to be safer cards. I mean, they are putting Omniscience in there where you can get fucking turn 4 Omniscience. Which is a whole thing. Why don't you whisper me, man? Uh-oh. On behalf of Hamhawks, Quarantine, Capricorn, Asteroid, Darium, Numbskull, Carfredo, and myself. There's one spot in the Fight Club. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. An official invitation. Uh-oh. 1, 2. We've been trying to contact you about your life insurance. Uh-oh. The Fight Club. What say you? I'll listen, man. I fuck with all them people, man. I obviously, you know, Numbskull, C for Fredo. Capra Demon. Absolutely, I'll take it. I will take it. Only if you give it to me in a sealed envelope. And the envelope is sealed with a wax seal with a symbol on it of crossed swords. That's the only... I need that mailed to me. I'll give you my address. And it's written on parchment and ink and quill. And we all wear weird Eyes Wide Shut masks while we do it too. That's going to be a deal breaker. So, but for sure, yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, on a papyrus scroll, perhaps even. Yeah. Sheltered by ghosts, more problematic than Leyline. Perhaps, man. Juan Julian, Jan Julius Estrella. Jan Julius Estrella. Boom. Hit me up on that Diskizzy. Diskizzy for shizzy. All right, guys. I think we're going to leave it right there for tonight. I think I've proven my point. I'll leave that right there. Selesnya Enchantments used to be big, is back. Don't call it a comeback. Maybe it's never left here. Calyx and all of the ward makes it impossible to kill anything. Good stuff overall, man. I mean, aggressive, just completely denies people the tools of removal and just gets OP quick steamrolling. Great stuff. I really enjoyed this. I like it way more than the other one that was all exiles. Remember I had that Selesnya Enchantments way back? It was all exiles. This is way better. This is a lot more aggressive and fun. So I'm going to leave this one right here for tonight. I've been Jay Villain. You've been great. Thank you so much for coming. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Don't worry, that's not the end of the stream. That's just the end of the video. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. That's what I like to say to people who have no idea what's going on. What is gas, Tanuki? What is... Mojo has been terrorizing people with gas. That sounds pretty funny. Terrorizing people with gas. I've been terrorizing... Oh, the deserts. I've heard about that one. I've heard about that one. If you told me that was a Mojo build, I'll believe you. Because that's some Mojo shit right there, man. For sure. Pulling all the deserts back onto the board and then hitting them a million times with them. That is pretty funny, I'm not going to lie. Oh, not that one? Okay, it's a different one. I kind of like that mill yourself and then bring every desert back onto there. Harbinger of the Hunt. Yeah, I know that one. No? Okay. It's alchemy legal? It's the Desert Harbinger horse. Oh, this one. Sandcloud Harbinger. Enters, conjure 3 cards named Sunscorched Desert. So do you flash it and keep playing deserts or something? I remember one of the first Mojo decks I ever ran. Mojo, do you remember the Finn the Fangbearer Ultra Aggro? That's the first Mojo deck. I think I've probably only one run Mojo deck. It was Finn the Fangbearer and everything was 2 or less. It was all green and everything was 2 or less. Man, that deck was fun as shit. It was so cheap. It was like the CMC was like 1.5. It was just aggro like you wouldn't fucking believe it. That one was fun. That one was a fun deck. I was old school. That was Kaldheim. That was fucking years ago. Yeah. It's good stuff. Man, how long has it been since fucking Poison's been back? It was fucking 2 years ago. Damn. Can't believe we've been playing Magic for that long. You can't message me. I got in the Discord. The Jungle, Mojo and Fam. Why is it not letting you message me? Boop, 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 boop. Oh, okay. I got it. I'm in there, dude. I slid in. Slid in nice and comfy like. Boom. There we go. That poison deck in ranked is so obnoxious, no way to counter unless you're really aggro. Which one are you talking about, Marauding Army? You doppelgang it. It's a DM. Yeah, I got it. I'm off all you can. I'm off Oh, Dimir Poison. Oh yeah, I hate that Dimir Poison. Listen, I'm not the anti-poison guy. I actually really like poison. It's enjoyable to me. I like a nice spicy poison every now and again, like anybody else. The small creatures proliferate. Yeah. That was a pain. That was bad with the ley line. Remember they had the ley line and you get double the effects. So I'm glad they got rid of that. Luckily that only happened to me once. Otherwise I would probably punch through my screen. That shit is so annoying. I'm sorry. You got to remember, guys. I got two chats going on. I got YouTube and Twitch going on at the same time. So. Hey, there we go. It has begun. Mortal Kombat. The Temur Ivy. Hey, thank you so much for coming, Jaffer. I'm gonna run that. I'm gonna give you the credit too. I'm gonna tell people to go. They gotta go. They're gonna have to go subscribe to Jaffer. I'll plug your YouTube as well. So what does a typical day look like for Jay? Well, as an online Magic the Gathering creator, I wake up at the crack of noon. I open my first Monster energy drink of the day, and then I immediately go back to sleep. Once 5 o'clock rolls around, I get out, eat some frozen waffles without warming them up, and I prepare my deck for the day. I spend about 20 minutes building a deck, and then I say, oh, that's good enough if I win one game. And then after that, I go back to sleep. Usually, I'll order some DoorDash, McDonald's around 10. I'll eat that in bed. And then finally around 12 midnight, I'll get ready to stream. I stream for 2 hours and then go back to sleep. No, I'm just kidding. I work a 9 to 5, guys. I think I've said this before. Yeah, I didn't know you knew each other that long. I've known Mojo. Somebody brought me to the attention to Numbskull and Max told me about Mojo Rogue. No, I work a 9 to 5, or technically a 10 to 6. I work for a charity and a university out of Illinois. I'm a social worker, so it's a lot of client meetings, a lot of phone calls and emails, and then usually around 5 or 6, I get off of work. I'm done for the day, not taking any more calls or emails, unless there's an emergency, and then I usually go and have dinner with my girlfriend Snow. We hang out and play video games. She goes to sleep early because she manages a coffee shop, so she's got to be up early in the morning. And then I come back here at around 9 or 10, and then I start prepping for a stream. Usually take a little break, scroll Reddit. Then after this, while the video is processing, I cut the video, edit it, and while it's processing and uploading, I usually play about an hour of video games of my choice. So that's generally my average day. I don't really like Totina's Pizza Rolls. You know, a lot of that freezer stuff, and also Little Debbie snack cakes, all of them, as you get older, man, that shit becomes less and less good. Oh, yeah. Keat Compton. Oh, I'm fucking a busy guy. Like I said, I work all during the day. I have some time off, but yeah, I have a full schedule. I have a pretty full schedule. I got to figure out how to get the gym back in there. I haven't been to the gym in a while, and I got to start. I was hauling a bunch of groceries and heavy crates of, like, bottles of water, big packets of bottles of water. You know, like the big 36-pack of water up and down the stairs earlier into the house. And I was doing that for a while. And at the end of it, I was like, oof, getting a little winded here. I don't like that. I don't like feeling like I'm fucking running groceries up and down the stairs, heavy ass groceries up and down the stairs, getting winded. That should not be that. So yeah, I gotta get back to the fucking stream. I have not had a lunchly yet. I don't really want one. I'm gonna launch my own called Villainies. And it's a bucket with a couple of live rats in it. You open it up and then you bite the live rats and you drink the blood out of them. It actually has a Feastables in it too. So we're working with Mr. Beast on that. That's the vampire version. Yeah, that's for the modern vampire on the go. That's what we're trying to market it towards. All right. Enough dicking around. Let's get to shaking and breaking. Shake and bake. I gotta do that goat. I gotta do that goat one as well. I gotta do that fucking goat. Add that goat video. Aussie inspired, yeah. All right. The bottom of the bucket says ban Sunfall. This is true. Many such cases. How you doing, Jar Werewolf? Jar werewolf. All right, shakedown breakdown time, guys. We're gonna have to shake it and break it here. Quite possibly even take it. Maybe we'll try to finish this Phantom Golden Sealed afterwards, but first things first, shakedown, breakdown. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. Marauding Army, how you doing? Okay. All right. Okay. Shakedown, breakdown time, guys. Let's take a look. Do I have the sideboard set up? Botanical Brawler. I think that's Surge of Salvation. I think one of those is good. Gaia's Gift. Hexproof. Royal Treatment. Destroy Evil or Get Lost might not be a bad idea. Chant. I'm still standing. Actually, I like Jump Scare, believe it or not. We'll maybe put that in there just for funsies. Okay. Also, that's some Selesnya sleeves. I gotta start doing custom sleeves again, guys. Do you have trouble with rats eating or killing each other in the transport? No, I believe that they're going to be hypnotized by a certified vampire hypnotist so that they're docile. That's the Villainy guarantee. How many humans are in the deck? You know what? I was thinking about that too. Kami, I know what you're thinking. I already know what you're thinking. There's a decent amount. There's a decent amount, but I don't think enough to justify that other guy. Frankly, the Innkeeper's Talent is going to do a very similar concept to do from the Human Ward. I already know where you're going because I actually thought about him for a little bit. Coppercoat. And, you know, we have Calyx, Tom, and Tom Cool, and Shard Mage, but I feel like Innkeeper's Talent is going to give everyone Ward for a similar effect as well. It does give everyone a +1, but I think that the cost and putting out an enchantment there for Innkeepers to increase. Cavern, yeah, you could do Cavern. You could do Cavern. I'm not going to be mad at you for doing fucking Cavern if you want it. You want to do Cavern. I did fine without it. We're going so fast, it's rare we're ever going to get fucking counterspelled. So, pretty much anything is either going to be a human or a something else like that. That's an oof. 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 Okay. Bit of human eerie deck, not bad. That's not a bad idea, Zyron. I'm guessing Selesnya. Either it would be Esper or probably more likely it would be Orzhov. If I had to guess. Yeah, I'm not. You see, I didn't run into very much blue. Like, I never really had that problem. So, I don't think it's necessary. Sorry, let's get the Bant. Oh, wow. I was way the fuck off. All right. Bant ramp. All right. So, shakedown, breakdown time, boys. Need that for blue crad draw. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. We are running the new Selesnya Ward, the invincible Selesnya right here tonight. Absolutely, this thing is big. The meta right now is heavy on removal. I'm actually making this post leyline ban, so there may be less removal coming up. But this thing just makes it impossible for anybody to kill any of your creatures, which is really, really cool. It's an enchantment deck that is just has so much protection, has so much things, just nobody can kill anything. So the invincible Selesnya right here, a very fun one. I need you to do something for me before we get down to this one. Is tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, the like and subscribe is going to rip you apart and maul you. That, of course, is a YouTube werewolf who will attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today and becoming a villain. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for our live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Either place would be 100% fine. You go there, hit that bell, you'll be notified when we go live or when anything pops up. Check out our Discord community for our latest news, information, post your decks, memes, whatever, ask questions. Submit this deck, which is actually, my Discord is where this deck was submitted to. Good friend of the channel, this is Delish. He actually said to us, also known as Mr. C, he said to us, you got to try the Ward Selesnya, man. So I've taken his version and modified it a little bit to build it into mine. So check out our Discord. And of course, you want a copy of this Selesnya aggro enchantment yourself, go right down there to the AetherHub. The link's going to be right down there, and you will get a copy yourself to run. So what are we talking about with Selesnya Invincible aggro enchantments? Yeah, it's a mouthful right there. But as you can see, it's very cheap. It's very effective. What our goal is overall is to protect our small cards and overwhelm them by turn 3, turn 4, turn 5. Really, really aggro and trample out here. So first things first, a couple of the early cards we're going to run is the Toadstool Admirer, which has all of a sudden taken prominence. I don't think anyone was playing this until recently. 1 green, 1/1. Why is it so good? It has Ward 2. Which basically means if you're on the play, there's no way your opponent can kill this with direct damage or any kind of creature or destruction or anything like that effect until basically turn 3. So you're going to guarantee that you keep your first creature on the board. It also has that great ability later in the game to pay 1 green and 2 to put a 1/1 counter on it. Great when you have extra mana to sink into something. But just that early play, they can't play the cut down, they can't play the burn, they can't get rid of this early guy. It is super useful. And you're going to see that ward on a lot of our creatures, and we're going to combine that with Hexproof. Another creature that we're going to start with is the Optimistic Scavenger, because the other thing that we're going to want to do is play enchantments to charge up and even add more ward and protection and hexproof and all of the important things to what we are doing right here. The Optimistic Scavenger has been a VIP in a lot of decks lately. 1 white, Eerie Human Scout with the Eerie. Whenever an enchantment you control or whenever you unlock a room, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. So the more enchantments you play, the bigger it gets. Very useful. Now let's talk about the enchantments and the other things that we're going to run. Ethereal Armor, 1 white, enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets 1/1 for each enchantment you control and has first strike. Amazingly good. I mean, you're talking about turn 1 Toadstool Admirer, turn 2 Optimistic, and then you put down Ethereal Armor on Toadstool Admirer. All of a sudden, you're talking about you've got a 3/3 first strike Ward 2. That is a lot to deal with on turn 2 for your opponent. It can't be killed. It's coming in 3/3 first strike. It is terribly powerful, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger as we go. Shard Mage's Rescue. Now, here are the protection cards that we're going to be running here. We're going to be running Shard Mage's Rescue and Royal Treatment. Both of these are going to generate an enchantment. Both of them work in a very similar way. Shard Mage's Rescue is from DUSKMOURN right here. 1 white. It is a flash enchantment. It's an aura that attaches to somebody. As long as it entered this turn, exile enchanted creature has hexproof. So immediately, if somebody says, "Oh, I can finally pay the price to kill the ward," right? I can finally pay the price to kill the ward. Guess what? You flash this in and say, "Well, not only did you pay that extra, you paid 4 mana to kill my toadstool. Well, now it's just hexproof, and it gets +1/+1, and if you have Optimistic Scavenger, it gets an additional +1/+1 counter on it." Same thing with Royal Treatment. It's an instant. Target creature you control gains hexproof until the end of turn at instant speed, and it gets the Royal Roll, which is an aura enchantment, and that means that it now has an additional ward 1 and +1/+1, which will also trigger all of your enchantment effects. It'll add to Ethereal Armor, it'll trigger Optimistic Scavenger, it'll do all of these things combining to just, again, make things invincible. Okay, that's our goal. Let them pay the ward cost, let them throw mana and resources at trying to kill our powerful creatures. They're never, ever going to be able to do it. We will bust through everything and we will withstand everything. So, right here, Audacity. Great card. Used to see a lot of meta play, kind of fell out of favor, but the fact that this gives you trample, if you have a big creature that you want to push that damage through. 1 green enchantment aura, enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2 and has trample. When Audacity is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. So you get the bonuses if they do kill whatever Audacity is attached to, or Audacity itself, you get the card draw, but it will again trigger your enchantment, all of your enchantment things like Ethereal Armor and Optimistic, give you +2 and trample, which is extremely powerful stuff right there. That's just the 1-drops, guys. Okay, let's go on to the 2-drops here. We're going to go with Feathers of Flight, a Bloomburrow card that I don't think got a lot of play, but now people are seeing the use in it, especially with the enchantments coming up. 1 white and 1 aura enchantment, flash enchant creature. When Feathers of Flight enters, draw a card. Very useful for us as well. We need to keep the enchantments and the creatures flowing. Enchanted creature has +1 and gains flying. This is extremely useful on the attack. If you go, I'm going to attack and then I'm going to do Feathers of Flying, boom, you swing right over them. Again, you boost damage, you boost ethereal, and you trigger optimistic. Draw a card as well. Extremely good combo play right there. And it's an aura, which we will be able to duplicate with Calyx as we get down to it. The removal package, what are we going to be doing? We're going to be doing some exile. Not as much as the previous Selesnya enchantment, which was basically all exile. I really didn't like the old Selesnya enchantment. I think I played it maybe 3 years ago, and then it stuck around. It overstayed its welcome. The one from Kamigawa, so we are going to run some enchantment here, which is going to be 2 ossifications. You need a basic land and you ossify somebody, and that is an enchantment aura, which is extremely useful, especially considering that we can duplicate it with Calyx as we need to go. The more impressive one, the one that I am more impressed with and that I like the most out of this, is of course going to be Sheltered by Ghosts. This card is shaping up to be, as I've said before, if you've seen my other videos, one of the best cards from DUSKMOURN, bar none. It is incredibly powerful. 1 white and 1 enchant creature you control. When it's Sheltered by Ghosts enters, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until Sheltered by Ghosts leaves the battlefield. +1, ward 2, and lifelink. Your early plays, if you play Toadstool Admirer and follow it up by Sheltered by Ghosts, guess what you have right there? You have a ward 4, 2/1 lifelink, and it's basically invincible, and you get to exile one of their permanents while that is on there. Incredible amount of power right there if you're going to be swinging in for a large amount. Just amazing. I can't talk about how good this card is. Yes, it can get removed, it can get destroyed, but with the combination of creatures, generally people don't have enchantment removal, they have creature removal. With the amount of ward that people have and the instant speeds to protect things, it's never going anywhere. It's going to gain you life, it's going to trigger all of our enchantment things, and it's just going to push damage down range and clear anything out of the way that we need gone. Innkeeper's Talent. Yeah, another one that was very meta for a while. Maybe it's fallen a little bit out of favor right here. 1 green and 1. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, put a 1/1 creature counter on target creature you control. So now we're building boost, and we have an enchantment down. Then we pay 1 green, permanents you control with counters on them have ward. So now we're enhancing the ward across the board of everything else that we are doing, which is really, really, really cool to do that right there as well. If one or more counters are put on a permanent or player, that's the level 3 of this class right here. You put double the amount, which is nice, but we really just want the first 2. Those are the critical ones. We're not trying to do any planeswalker shenanigans, so just 1 green to up that. Let's keep putting 1/1s, have the enchantment down there, and again, increase the ward amount. We want to have them that they just never have the amount of mana they need to kill our creatures. That's the idea behind ward. So ward basically means, I don't think I explained it, whenever a permanent with ward becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent cast, counter it unless that player pays the ward cost. So that means if they wanted to attack this and it had ward 4, they would need to pay a 4 additional mana. If you're talking about like a go for the throat, they would need to pay 6 mana total to kill your Toadstool Admirer with if you had Sheltered by Ghosts on it. That is just too high of a price to pay sometimes. Tomokol Anilgard. He is falling back into favor just because he's powerful as well. 1 green and 1. I don't think that I've ever played this guy, but he's a human soldier with that sweet copper and green armor right there. Ward 2. Again, a nice ward 2 early in the game. Second time you drop it, it's a ward 2. I liked on turn 3, if we put like Ethereal Armor and Sheltered by Ghosts, take their removal away, we have 2 enchantments down on the board. He's going to be a 5... he's going to be a 5/3 first strike lifelink on turn 3 with ward 4. That's how you turn a regular soldier creature into a super soldier creature. You give him the Steve Rogers treatment right there. So good stuff right there. Another card that is just super protected. Then the Pièce de Resistance, Calyx Guided by Fate. This is a legendary enchantment creature, a human druid. Extremely good right here. Really, really good. I like the old incarnations of Calyx as well. I'd run him way back in the day. 1 green, 1 white, and 1 2/2 human druid. Constellation. Whenever Calyx guided by Fate or another enchantment enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. So you have a lovely synergy of any time that an enchantment even comes in, you get to boost up somebody else. On top of that, you have a great synergy with Innkeeper's Talent, meaning that whoever that you boosted up with a 1/1 counter can now potentially have an additional ward 1, which is extremely cool right there. We like to see that. So he has that lovely enchantment ability. He's a great Selesnya enchantment kind of captain right there. Then this is what sends it over the edge right here. Whenever Calyx or an enchanted creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may create a token of a copy of a non-legendary enchantment you control. Do this only once each turn. If we successfully hit someone with one of our enchanted creatures, either they have Ethereal, Feathers of Flight, Sheltered by Ghost, Audacity, Shard Mage's Rescue, or Royal Treatment, they have any kind of enchantment on them at all, we get to duplicate an already existing enchantment. Do you know how crazy it is to duplicate a Sheltered by Ghosts every single turn? If you have a flying Toadstool Admirer and you hit, duplicate the Sheltered by Ghost, boom. When we put another enchantment in, somebody gets a +1/+1 counter, and we get to exile and put that ward on somebody else. Do it every single turn. Amazing. Really, really, really powerful stuff right there to be able to duplicate. Duplicate Ossification, duplicate Removal, duplicate Audacity. Anything that you want, duplicate another enchantment, which of course will trigger everything all over again and just be... You'll see the power and speed that you can put off, the damage, and they're just locking somebody out of being able to remove anything or really playing very much at all. 6 plains, 5 forests, 4 brushlands, 2 Hushwood Verges is the new one right there, and 3 Razor Verge Thickets. I don't want to overdo it on the double lands or any of the other kind of lands right there because I do want ossification to work. But I've never really had too much of a problem with lands. We do have a smattering more white than green, which is why we did that right there. We look at the stats. 20 lands on a 1.6. Do you think you could go lower? You might be able to, but you're also risking it. 15 creatures. Not a lot of creatures. We do have to be careful. We don't have that many. If you want to put more in there, you certainly can. You could put a little bit more if you wanted. Maybe even like a that one that buffs up humans or something. But your creatures aren't going to die very frequently, so 15 is going to be okay. 2 instants, 26 enchantments. Ooh, we're really bringing it up with the enchantments right there. Yeah, we're really bringing up the enchantments. 20 lands, again, 25 white, and then 18 green. So a little bit smattering more green than white, a little smattering more white than green. We have our Selesnya backs. Somebody does bring up a good point that, and I did run into this, if they have nowhere to run, you're in bad shape. Nowhere to run is our kryptonite on this one. That will negate all ward and all hexproof, but hey, you know, that's the risk that you take. The best case scenario with nowhere to run is you can hit it again with a Sheltered by Ghosts and get rid of it, and that way that you can keep on doing what you do. If not, I mean, a lot of times you can get out from under it. You can try to out aggro them and you can try to outplay them. But it is a very fun deck. Sideboard, Jump Scare, not a bad idea because something becomes an enchantment, gets flying, becomes a horror enchantment, it gets +2/+2 and flying. Surge of Salvation's great for your hexproof on black and red. That's your best of 3 guys. You could run that. Another Royal Treatment, a little bit more direct removal if you need it. Destroy Evil or Get Lost. That's a good way to get rid of if you're running into a lot of, like he said, nowhere to run, and you need to break those open. Destroy Evil or Get Lost will crack open a will get nowhere to run, so you can go back to warding and hexproofing, and maybe some Botanical Brawlers for the 1/1 counters that you might gain on there. Like I said, the Coppercoat Vanguard is not a bad either in case you want that. I wouldn't be mad at you for doing a Coppercoat. It's not the worst thing. Where is he? Right there. It's not showing me Coppercoat. Coppercoat Vanguard, yeah, I know people are going to say, how come you don't do Coppercoat? You have a decent amount of humans in there, and they give ward 1/1. Yeah, you could. You certainly could if you wanted more creatures right there. So that is what we're looking like right there on the ward plays. Invincible. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Big shout out to Mr. C for putting together the framework of this one. Let's get into it. We are in Mythic rank. Let's run Mythic rank. This absolutely dominated Mythic rank with like an 84% win rate. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Make sure to like the video. Here we go. All right, guys. Hey, what's up, Red Panda? Sigarda's a little too slow. Yeah, we don't really need Sigarda too much. I don't think that it's really going to be too much value added as it goes for the most part. I'm still standing, talking about a new design. All right, guys. If you haven't seen the Rakdos Sakdos yet, go check that out. Did you guys? Hey, what's up? Let's bully some Leyline players. Well, welcome, Hamo. You know, Leyline got banned, Hamo. It got banned today, man. You didn't see the big news? Hamo the Slammo. The Wicked Witch is dead. You should look at Stocking the Pantry. It's excellent synergy with Calyx and Optimistic Scavenger. Oh, okay. Stocking. Ooh, nice. Whenever you put 1 more counters, put a supply counter, remove a... Yeah, that's not terrible. Innkeeper's Talent. Well, that's not terrible either. Yeah. Might have to do something with that down the road. Who here didn't know that I had a second channel of Paper Magic and Commander? If you didn't know, you can admit it to me. I'm not going to be mad at you for not knowing. Okay. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. Oh yeah, let's make their life harder for sure, Hamo. Do you know me from YouTube, or you just randomly popped in, Mr. Hamo? We're actually going to be done for the day right now. We got our video. If you want to see the video up, go to that link right there. Boom. Guys, I need to get more I need to get more viewers on that. I need more subscribers on that second channel right there. We're going to be doing Commander, some other video games. I'm going to be filling out my second channel a lot more with stuff, but I want to get to 500 subs on there so I can get it monetized, so there's a bigger incentive for me to keep doing stuff on that one. So yeah, if you don't know about the second channel, please go check that out. Boop, 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 boop. I was on YouTube and I came here after you ended the stream there. The stream ended on YouTube? It shouldn't have. It says it's excellent condition. I'm still standing, talking about a new design. Well, thank you either way for following. We're trying to get to... We're almost there. We're 200 followers away. End of the video, not the end of the stream, kind of ended. So we're 200 followers away from 3,000 on Twitch, by the way. Which is pretty cool when you think about it. I'm going to send you off. Yo, Jay, hope you had a good night. You tried running Glizza with Unstoppable Slasher. Nice for removing the stun counters. I haven't done that yet, Daniel Fry. I will do that in the future, though. I will do that down the road at some point. We will go to Selesnya once again. I am building a Roots deck. I haven't done a rebuilt Roots deck. I do want to do a mono black. I do want to do a Roots. These Selesnyas didn't work very well, and I do want to do I do want to do another mono black. I want to do a Mean Girls. I definitely want to do this Bully deck here, the Popular Egoist. I want to do a Mean Girls deck, a Goth Girls Mean Girls. I think that'll be pretty funny. And I also want to run another one of those. I think a mono white Angels could probably be done soon. So we got a couple more things to build as we go along. Also, we got to do a draft one day. I got 3 draft tokens. They're burning a hole in my pocket here. And we have to do the economy video. There's only 20 days left until Foundation, which is pretty wild when you think about it. Pretty fucking wild when you think about it. So, got to do another economy video. Do you see my Roots deck that reanimate to trigger the Roots? Very fun. Zyran, did you send it to me directly? You put it in the you put it in the whatchamacallit. Put it in the Discord. Good night, everyone. We're gonna raid out here in a second. Who do we want to go to? We will go see. Should we want to go see Dirt McGirt? Or Nibtropolis. We haven't done Dirt McGirt in a while. Yeah, send it to me directly. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Check out the videos. Check out the channel, second channel. Don't forget about that. Do not forget about the second channel. Don't you do it. I really need more people there. We really got to get those, other people on the second channel. We're going to be doing more pack openings. This weekend, I'm going to be doing, I have a bundled box and a Lost Caverns of Ixalan, so I have more pack openings to do and another Commander deck to open. I was out at GameStop today. I was looking for more DUSKMOURN product. They were out. So I was actually looking for more DUSKMOURN product today, and they didn't fucking have any, so I am looking for that. Go to that new channel, because we will be doing more pack openings and more paper magic as we go, and more other video games in case you want to see me play other video games that I enjoy. Let's send you out to Dirt Nymph McGimph right here. We'll see you in the next one, guys. I've been Jay Villain. You've been great. Adios. Good light. Good luck. Farewell.